So, have you ever wondered how a place goes from being, quiet farmland to a buzzing industrial powerhouse almost overnight? Today, we're diving into the story of exactly that kind of transformation, a story that comes from a town in southern India called Perundurai. So, what's the secret sauce, right? What's the actual blueprint for taking a region that's known for its farms and turning it into a major hub for factories and global brands? Well, the story of Perundurai might just hold the answers. A huge part of that answer is right here. And get this, we're not talking about just some industrial zone. Perundurai is home to Asia's second largest industrial park. That is a massive engine for growth. And believe me, it didn't happen by accident. It was all part of a very deliberate, very smart strategy. So you have to ask, how did this all come together? Well, it all started with someone recognizing the incredible raw potential that was just sitting there, waiting to be unlocked. See, before all the factories, there were fields. Perundurai is located in the Erode district, an area that industrial surveys basically saw as a gold mine of untapped potential. It just had all the right ingredients: a really strong agricultural base, a skilled workforce with a long history in textiles, and, that entrepreneurial spirit. And this table just lays it out so clearly. You had the raw materials, a real agricultural powerhouse. You had the historical skills, a deep-rooted tradition in making textiles, and maybe most importantly, you had the people, a community with both the technical know-how and the entrepreneurial drive to get things done. And let's be clear, this wasn't just any agricultural area. Erode was a titan. We're talking one of the top milk producers in the state, the undisputed king of turmeric in the region, and a huge player in coconuts and cotton. These weren't just crops. They were the fundamental building blocks for future industries. Okay, but having all that potential is one thing, right? You need a catalyst to light the fire. And for Perundurai, that catalyst came in the form of a government agency with a really powerful vision: SIPCOT. So what exactly is SIPCOT? The easiest way to think of it is as the ultimate facilitator. It's a state agency that's basically designed to be a one-stop shop for industrial development. They handle everything from building roads to offering incentives, all to make it as simple as possible for businesses to move in and get to work. And when SIPCOT came to Perundurai back in 2000, they didn't just dip a toe in the water. They went big. We're talking over 2,000 acres. That's a massive statement of intent, a clear signal that this was going to be a real game changer. And this is where you see the genius of their formula. It wasn't just about offering up empty land. It was the whole package. A strategic location right on a major national highway. Check. World-class infrastructure with reliable power and water? Got it. And the big one: powerful government incentives, like tax breaks and something called a single-window clearance system, which just slashes through all the red tape. They basically made it an offer that was too good for companies to refuse. Okay, so now let's connect the dots. This is where the strategy really comes alive. We're talking about creating a direct pipeline from the local farms straight to the factory floor. This slide is such a great visual for it. On the left, you've got all of Erode's natural bounty, and on the right, the industries that are built to transform it. The huge dairy herds, they directly fuel the food processing plants. The coconut groves, they supply the edible oil and core industries. The cotton fields feed the textile mills. It's this beautiful, self-sustaining industrial ecosystem. And let's look at a perfect real-world example: Milky Mist. This is a massive dairy brand, and they're a perfect case study of the Perundurai model in action. They built their state-of-the-art facility right here for one simple reason: to plug directly into that amazing local dairy community. They've created this incredible loop of local synergy. Just think about it. They source their high-quality milk directly from the local farmers. They turn it into over 400 different products right there on site. And get this, they even generate their own green energy with solar and wind plants to power the whole operation. It's a win for the company, a win for the farmers, and a win for the environment. But it's not just about the local success stories, which are amazing in their own right. That world-class setup that SIPCOT built, well, it acted like a magnet for some of the biggest household names in all of India. I mean, just look at the sheer diversity here. It's kind of mind-blowing. You can start your day with a Britannia biscuit, use Miraco coconut oil in your cooking, and have bathroom fixtures from Perryware, all made right here in Perundurai. And that's not even mentioning the massive LPG bottling plant for Indian Oil, the high-tech auto parts from Craftsman Automation, or the dozens and dozens of textile mills. This isn't just an industrial park. It's like a whole industrial nation in miniature. All right, so after seeing all this, what's the big takeaway? What are the key lessons we can actually learn from the Perundurai model? You know, this quote from a government survey report from before the park even hit its stride, it's like they saw the future. It's the whole blueprint in a nutshell. You need resources, both human and material, you need infrastructure, and you need that entrepreneurial skill. The report said Erode had the basic minimum requirements, while Perundurai proved that when you strategically combine those basics, the result is anything but basic. It's extraordinary. So, if you were to write down the playbook, what would it be? First, leverage your local strengths. Build on what you already have. Second, infrastructure is the catalyst. You have to build it, and they will come. Third, think bigger. Don't just build factories, create an entire ecosystem that links raw materials to finished goods. And finally, it all comes down to a strong public-private partnership. When the government provides the vision and the private sector brings the drive, amazing things can happen. And that really leaves us with this final, crucial question. The Perundurai story is a powerful blueprint for how to turn local potential into real global impact. The real question is, who's next? What other regions around the world are sitting on their own untapped potential, just waiting for the right catalyst to build the next great industrial hub?